So did you know that NASA's putting the first woman and like the next man on the moon in 2024?
Not until now.
Not until now. But what do you think about that?
I think that's really cool. I think that's amazing. I think it's awesome.
I had not heard, but sounds wonderful.
I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
Oh, you told me.
Okay. Well, what do you think about it?
I think it's very cool. It's about time.
About time.
Send somebody back.
No, I actually haven't, but it sounds cool. I want to know more about it.
Not specifically. I know that there's an interest in doing that.
I did not know that. Okay. And what do you think about it?
Go for it. Why not?
Well, I guess it's a good initiative, but I guess Earth is meant for human beings. We should not go to another place and spoil things like we have done to the Earth. And we should let the nature be nature, moon be moon itself.
I think it's good to study on, because it's not bad to know more about the universe and everything and where we are. I don't think it's a waste of money because I think it's important to know. It's something that is good to know for everyone.
For some reason, my mind keeps focusing on the Challenger explosion.
Oh, yes.
But obviously, that's not a successful landing on the moon.
Would you consider doing it?
Personally,
Yeah.
no.
No?
I'm chicken. I personally would not. But I would encourage anyone who wants to.
I don't know. Personally, for me, since I'm in college, I feel like, especially with NASA in Houston, I wish I heard more about it. If we had presentations or someone come speak at our university.
You might be interested to know that as part of us going back to the moon, they want to put a permanent command capsule or station around the moon called the Lunar Gateway.
Okay.
And it's going to have a power and propulsion module. And that's actually already been contracted out to Maxar to be built as part of a fixed bid contract. It's supposed to launch in 2022. And the habitation module. And they're planning to actually do a contract for maybe between 2 and 4 companies to put together landing systems to go from that point to the surface.
Okay, excellent. That would be fun.
Yeah.
So
I know a lot of people think that it never really happened and stuff like that, so I think it probably lay a better foundation for it. So
I guess it's not a good idea. Some things should remain mysterious.
Do you know he has another company that he also owns called Blue Origin?
No, I didn't know.
And it's like a space company. He's building reusable rockets to make it cheaper to get people into space and back. He has a rocket that goes up 100 feet, carries 6 people, and it gives them a 15-minute trip, just above Earth and comes back.
I didn't know that. That is so cool.
Probably wouldn't. Haven't even gotten out of the country yet.
I agree with that too, but I think if they did something like this, it would be funded by people that are interested in the NASA program.
Well, one of the big things that would be different this time is they discovered water ice in the South Pole and North Pole. There's these permanently shattered craters. So they're actually planning to land at the poles and let's see, is it possible to extract that water and use it for people and to create rocket fuel, because you could turn into hydrogen and oxygen and use it for rockets.
But if you think back of the technology, you mentioned, advances in computer technology and stuff that we benefited from the space program being initiated in this country. There's no telling what we will learn, by going farther. We may find some of those resources that you talked about, or raw materials, or however you want to refer to it, whether it's on the moon or asteroids or other planets, or even just in space itself. You just don't know what benefits will come from that.
But SpaceX is building a 100% reusable rocket that could carry 100 people at a time. And they plan to actually use it for point-to-point travel here on Earth. So you could get from, say Dallas to, Tokyo in 40 minutes.
wow.
Yeah. So the idea is you build huge satellites of solar cells, and then you beam the power down to Earth.
Like the sun?
Yes. So the sun hits these solar panels. It generates electricity. The electricity gets turned into microwaves. The microwaves get received on the Earth, and they power your cities. Okay. The benefit about putting them in space is that you have 24/7 sun. So I have 1,813 more of these videos to do. Do you have any advice for me on questions I should ask or ways I should approach it?
No, I think you're doing great. I think the way that you're asking people and their opinion and what they think about it is really cool, and it's still like informative. Like I didn't know that the guy who made Amazon was doing that, or I didn't know that NASA's planning to put a man and a woman on the moon. Like that's so cool. I think you're doing great.
Well, cool. Well, thank you very much. I really
No
appreciate your
problem.
time.